Hi guys, and welcome to another video. My name's Mark, I'm an entrepreneur and property investor, and in today's video we're going to be doing the subscriber dividend giveaway, which means I'm giving cash to one of my subscribers. Now, I couldn't put that in the title, I couldn't put it anywhere, because as soon as you do, you get lots and lots of people subscribing to your videos and putting lots of comments in. But today we're going to be having a look at how much money we earned on the subscriber portfolio, and I'm going to be telling you how to enter into that. Beyond that, today's video, you decided what we're recording. We don't know yet. We've got to go into the house, have a look at the results of the poll. We put it out on Tuesday, you guys voted, we'll have a look and see what we're going to be recording, and we'll go through all of that now. Stay tuned, I'll go through the video, I'll show you exactly how much you're going to be able to win, exactly how much we earned in the last month on the subscriber dividend portfolio, and we'll release whatever video we're going to be recording. So come on Nick, let's go and have a look. So guys, I'm just logging onto my YouTube channel now, and if I scroll down to the community tab, okay, well, you are very nosy. You want to know exactly how much money I earn in property in last month. That's fine. 72% of you wanted that over the house tour. Okay, well, it's an easier day for you, Nick. Like, we're not going anywhere today. We're going to be going on the whiteboard. It's more difficult for me because I've got to work out exactly how much I earn. But that's fine. Let's also, while we're here, have a look at the income that we got on the portfolio. We are on the Purple Zebra account, which is the name of the company that runs my YouTube channel. It's my management company and media company. And if we go into the fund and share account, we can see we've currently got just under £9,000 of investments, which is really cool. So if I scroll down, I can have a look and see so far we're £268 up. And if I look at the income for last month, and this is the figure you guys want, it's £15.55. So how are you going to enter this competition, I hear you say? Well, I don't know yet. I have to work that out during the day. I will have a look and think. I think you're going to have to probably subscribe, like, comment to this video, but I'll have a look on YouTube, have a look at some ideas and how else I could do it. But for my gut instinct, £15.55, that's how much we're going to be giving away. I'll tell you how to enter later on in the video, and we're going to be recording right now a video on exactly how much I made in property in March 2021. So let's get going, Nick. So guys, welcome to the whiteboard. I've just spent the last hour going through all of my statements, all of everything, so I can give you exactly the figures for last month. It would have probably been quicker to go up to Corby, to be honest. But in the end, you voted to want to know exactly how much I earned, so I have gone into minuscule detail. Let me bring this forward so you can see it a bit better. Hopefully that's a bit better, Nick. How does that look on your camera? That's a thumbs up, that's great. So, personal name, and this is mine and my wife, and you know, it could be me or it could be her because we own properties in different formats. So when I say mine, just understand that it's between us. The rent on our personal properties was £8,789, and the management charge, which includes any repairs, and I know there was a repair for a dishwasher seal, which is about 70 quid or something, but it came to 11.67%. That includes all the management, all the tenants issues, all of that stuff, that gets deducted before I see the money. So at this point, I then looked at what my expenses were. So I went through all my mortgages, all my bills, all the water, all the Netflix subscriptions, all of that sort of stuff. And that came to £4,584. And that gave me a net profit of rent of £3,179 for the month, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's been much, much stronger. COVID has definitely affected me, and I'll go through in a minute exactly how and why, and so you've got the information, really. But a net profit of £3,179 on our personal properties. Now, we also have a business, an SPV, and within that business wrapper, we have, I think, 5 or 6 properties, something like that. And a lot of those have been bought more recently, and as such, there is some extra voids. There's also an expense drag for example, Corby House, which we haven't finished the renovation on, or maybe we have today, but you know, it certainly isn't rented out. So there's an expense drag on that. But our rent on our business ones was £7,557 last month. And that had a management charge of £907, which I think is about 12%. For some reason, I didn't do the percentage. I don't think there was any repairs, and we pay an average of 12%-ish on HMOs. So that's exactly what that was. The expenses on that portfolio was £3,520. And that gave us a net profit of £3,130 in our business wrapper, which for the month is absolutely fantastic considering, again, COVID, we're operating HMOs, We've got some expense drags in play. So that there are lots of reasons why that's a little bit lower than maybe it would be normally. But ultimately, it is where it is, and it's still a positive number. So before I move on, I want to go into the factors that have affected this, but I also want to alert you to the fact that there is another part coming up, because the rent is only one part of the property game. There is also the capital play. So stick around, you know, there's two parts to this. The rental side, the Corby house has an expense drag. We have not got that rented out yet. We're still paying a bridging loan. I think that's about £800 a month, £700 a month, something like that. There is some bills, some council tax, all that sort of stuff. So there's an expense drag in our expenses for the Corby house. The French service accommodation currently isn't rented out at all. There's an expense drag on that. We did have a booking, but it cancelled. So COVID has meant that France has gone into a very deep lockdown. You're not allowed, I think, 11 kilometres away from your house. So unfortunately, we lost that booking. That was a few £1,000s. That would have massively changed this if we'd had that £2,000. But that's gone. Start again. Next month, hopefully it'll get a bit better. Occupancy rate at the moment is 83% across our portfolio. And that's not taking in consideration the Corby house, because I haven't included that on the occupancy rate because it hasn't yet gone over to management. So that's much, much lower than our normal. In 2019 was 97% occupancy. So a huge, huge difference. And then the last thing I really want to point out is we have some rooms in Didcot, which quite often are rented out by scientists. Now we can charge from between £600 and £750 for an ensuite. Now all those international scientists have gone back to their countries of origin, and I've lost pretty much all of those people, and I've had to replace it with a different type of clientele, which has meant that the room rents have just gone down massively. An ensuite, which I was charging £750 for, is now £595. So there's a huge difference in the rents that we're able to achieve in Didcot. That said, the Science Park is starting back up, and we are starting to see these people come back into the area. So I am very, very hopeful that Q2, Q3, maybe Q4 of this year, we should be seeing the rents rising up as demand steadily increases. But as I said, the rent side, we have made a total of £6,309 this month, well, March, last month, and that is only part of the picture. So what is the other part? Obviously it's capital appreciation, right? And if we have a quick look, and I'm going to give Nick a bit of a task, up here, there is going to be an image. You're going to love that, Nick, aren't you? Just there's an image of a screenshot I took, which showed the Halifax have said that house prices rose 1.1% in March of 2021. So what does that mean for me? So let's flip this over. I run a fairly reasonable portfolio valuation every few months. I have a look and get a good idea of where I think my portfolio would be valued. And I don't really overvalue. I'm not like this massive optimist who goes and goes, well, that's at least 400 when, you know, there's plenty of stuff selling for 350. I'm very, very realistic with my valuations. But on my realistic valuations, my portfolio is worth, or was worth at the beginning of the year, about £3 million. And I think I've said that number a few times. But my actual number on my spreadsheet is £3,040,000. Now in March, the house prices rose by 1.1%, which means that I would have made a capital appreciation of £33,000. It's just absolutely insane. So this is why, as your portfolio grows, the amount of wealth just expands so quickly. This is compound interest at play. This is exactly what we talk about when we talk about compounding of wealth. And the thing about this sort of stuff is you don't really notice it on a month-by-month basis. It's very much when you look over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10, that you really see the difference, right? When we've got properties that we bought for 150, 160,000 5 years ago, and they're now worth nearly 300,000. I mean, there is a huge difference between properties 5 years ago and now. And in the last year, it has absolutely rocketed. And I'm not the only one to have noticed that, and I'm sure you guys have as well. But hopefully this gives you a really good flavour for what's happened for me in March, and I've been really open and honest with that. The only other thing I want to talk about in this video is the subscriber giveaway. So if you want to enter that competition, you want to have the chance of winning that. Last month, Cal won, and he commented and I paid out the dividend to him. This month it's £15.55. If you put a comment in the video, I will reply to every comment, but also that will automatically enter you. If you could subscribe and like and share it to anybody you want to, I'd massively appreciate it. The channel is exploding. We're becoming so big so quickly, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed doing it. I'll see you again on Mentoring Monday on Monday. But just one more thing, I did launch Mentoring Mondays live, and I did it as a very soft launch. So if you want to join me on a group call where I'll be live answering your questions every Monday, the first week is absolutely free. After that, it's £45 a month, so very, very low cost. You get direct access with me. I'll be doing those every single week on Monday, 7:30 in the evening. Have a look in the description. There's lots of links in there. There's free stuff like you can download my deal analyzers, deal templates, all that sort of stuff. So have a look in the description. There's lots of stuff in there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday.